Hello, hello, hello. I'm the PaintedDog and welcome back to episode 4, I believe, of our new Let's Play series. I hope you're having a lovely day. My day is actually quite good, thanks. I say I believe day 4 because I'm batch recording this. The day after the official release. So yeah, let's go in here. As you can see, we have 300 science. Now, I can chase to get the full health unlocked, but I think first off, our food situation is pretty dire. So I think what we can do, go in here, unlock the food factory. We have planks, we have a gears, we have a metal. Now I said maybe we can add in, what do we call it, clutch in there. I don't think it's necessary. Let's just go like this, get that in. You know what, I'm just gonna go a large storage for processed corn or maize or millies, whatever you want to call it. And then corn rations, get that sorted. I want the highest priority, I want corn rations. And I think I'll need logs as well. So prioritize that, please. No, I don't have to prioritize that. Just get our haulers doing that. With that in mind, I'm going to get this so it's at least one hauler at all times in there, or hopefully at all times. It won't be that because we're going to unlock or basically get these running again. So I'm going to set these to prioritize our corn. Then I'm going to go ahead and get these guys to get corn rations in there. Nice priority, get that done as well, please. Then through here, let's see. Because we won't have enough, I mean, we don't have enough power. So let's do something like that. Say, get up there, up there. Now we have this. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we can go ahead and do that. Give that as highest priority. Couple of water wheels. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take. Now I can leave that one in. Then just take this, get that in. Actually, no sense in doing that already because of we can't get them connected up. So yeah, it makes sense to do this. Get from both sides there. There's actually no reason for me to get that. So build up that one, please. I'm going to use that to basically get power transferred. Get that sorted. That in. Then I'm going to place another one in here. So it's basically not connected through yet, it will be connected through there. Okay, let's take out that one. Get that sorted for me, please. Get that sorted. that sorted, please. Now we can get this running through there. Let me place that in there so we can later on get that, but I realize now it's unnecessary. As soon as this one is built, just pause it. I'm just using it for the power transfer, and later on we're going to need more. So yeah, that's the main reason. Pause that. We have corn rats, 107. Because, remember now, every one of these turn into 5 corn rations with only 0.1 logs. So yeah, that's great. Okay, yeah, they are connected. I just thought that they might not be connected. Only producing just enough power, yeah, so that's not great. Now, when we get down into this, we will need to get, when we get full valves, it's only for, it's basically the sluice without contamination detection. So we need our contamination sensor. So we'll have everything, but we don't have that. So I want to place it in here. So I think let's just pause that. Just to make sure that no fool goes down there and build that. Let's take this down. Actually don't need this pathway in here anymore. Take a quick peek at what our water looks like. Close that up. Let's take this down so we can get this filled up sooner rather than later. At least we have a bit of a buffer with the corn rations now. Get that built up, please. As soon as we get the signs, I'm going to unlock the full valve. So I want to have this as a main dam, as I said, but there's a couple of holes in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, get that set for that. Now we need to go down and have a look. Basically up to that level, if I'm not mistaken. So we need to go up here, fill that in, and then there's a major gap here. So let's go ahead and address this. That. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to add in a couple of ladders as well. Don't need that one. I'm just going to go for broke and seal this part off completely. So later on I don't have to worry if this is sealed up or not. I think they'll be able to get everywhere from there. Yeah, get that sorted. And then on this side is a bit more tricky. If we were to do something like this, go up there. Do something like that. Now if we go ahead and do one of those, that, and now on this side, 2 and 1. Now we'll be able to get a pathway through here. Then on this side, just have stairs going down. Sorry, I had a bit of a coughing fit there. I needed to sort that out first. Get a bit of a platform in there so they can take care of that. Maybe they can build that up. Still a bit of a ways from getting full valves unlocked. Contamination there is not too bad. At least we have a bit of least we have a bit of corn rations. Although not a lot, we at least have some. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and take out all of this kohlrabi. Get all of that gone, and let's get that replaced with corn. Feels so weird to say corn. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Get everything. Let's unpause when temperate starts, and I'll leave that for now, just so I don't forget. But let's face it, we just saw that I forgot to unpause that again. Let's get more corn in here. Okay, so that's done. Done and dusted. Hopefully we'll be able to fill that up almost completely. Almost thought this side was already done. Because we're already working on this side, which is exciting. But yes. What can we do in the meantime to get a bit more? No, I don't really want to use science at this stage because I want the fill valves. Let's have a quick peek. For 30. This at 2.5 water times 30. I'm going to need about 2,250 water if I were to survive a maximum amount of bad water times. So I'm going to need a lot more storage. Get this filled up as much as possible. Get that taken down, take that up, take that up. Okay, 18 days. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, but I still need quite a lot. Let's say for 28 beavers at 2.5 times 18, I need 1,260 water. So I'm going to let them pump. Continue pumping there. And hopefully we'll get that sorted. That unstable core is still going to explode at some point. But this side is now sealed up, so I'm going to take down those very carefully and get the planks back. And then I'm going to place in more of these. I definitely have enough of each, so I can do that. I really want to boost my population, but I can't really at this stage warrant boosting that too much. as soon as I get that built, then there's no worries today. Just get prioritize that and as well as that. I'm just going to go ahead and pull that up because later I will forget. Since we get 300 science points, then I can always do something about that. Get the full valves in. Okay, for 28 beavers, as soon as we get to 15 days, we need 1,050 water. But then we need a bit of a backup, a bit of extra supply, so we can until the bad water is flushed out. So I'm just gonna leave it. Need the workers, but I'm not gonna boost it too much. Otherwise, we'll get issues. Because we need water and we don't have enough water stored. At this stage, I'd rather have them pump everything out and get that. No, I can't do that. As soon as I get to let's say 1,100, I'm going to pause these. What? I'm going to pause one of these already. This dam is a bit more needed than I ever thought. It's more needed than I initially thought. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, we have a full valve of the signs for a full valves. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to pause this because I don't want the beavers running in there like mad lads to get this done. So that's paused, so great, so I don't have to run in there. On this side, I'm going to go ahead and get full valves, take it there, and let's go target height 0.75 for now. Then platforms in there. Or maybe something like that. And we will need let's not be too hasty with this. And then if we do that, we are going to lose access to this side. So let's do something like that. And there. Let's get stairs down there. Great. This isn't really impacting our colony. Yeah, that's the lowest it can go. Just widening up that area there. So yeah, no worries. No worries at all. That's still fine. That area there is still fine. Let's pause that. I forgot I wanted to pause that a bit sooner. Okay, 12 days. That water is definitely not going to last because one tile is 10 days approximately. 12 times 28 times 2.5. So I need 840 plus minus. Or 28 because I'm at 27 now. take that out. I just want to make sure that the resources are going to this side. Now full valves for the wind. Let's just go like that. And unlimited full flow, that's fine. Get that sorted, please. At least one hauler, that's great. Don't like that our corn rations are so low, but what can we do? Prioritize this by haulers. Logs I'm not going to prioritize for haulers because they use 0.1 in half an hour, so it's 0.2 per hour. 5 hours they use only one log. That time they can get sorted out, but they need 2 corn per hour. Yeah, we're going to lose some crops. Let's get them to, I'll start harvesting like mad lads. I don't want them using up the berries as food. That's the same thing, we need a lot more food than we currently have. We need about 600 food for 9 days. So we'll have a couple of beavers die off. Not ideal, but hopefully we can sort that out. Now that I think about it, I think it's time to let's rush this. We can't because we used our science. With that in mind, I'm just going to take this out. I'm thinking about 2.5. I think it might be more like 2.2 or something like that per day. But let's still work on 2.5 times 28 times 8. So we need 560 food. We have about 250 still in the corn. So we might be able to make it. But then we still need to get everything planted again. That's not great. We'll definitely need to rework some things here. But let's take that out and let's take these forward. supply, 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 supply. Let's get that prioritized. I know this doesn't make sense, but yeah, that will work. For now, it's not the best solution, but hopefully this will work for us. Okay, I believe for 5 days we need about 340 or something food. And that on its own is about 150, 145 plus 283. So I think we'll be fine, but we're going to have hungry beavers. Gonna get them to prioritize kohlrabi. Let's pause these dudes. That one in. Planting. This one will be for. Let's also leave him for planting for now. As soon as that's built, then I'm going to go ahead and get this one up and running. Yes, we have 3 haulers. As soon as we get to here, then it's going to be fast to get that bit in. So get that in, please. Okay, let's have a quick look at 28 beavers times 2.5 times 3. We need 210 times 4, we need 280. So basically our food will be fine. Just. But our berries won't make it. So that's a problem. So we're gonna have a death wave in about a while because of old beavers. So these 3 are still going, so that's good. But we're going to need 12 days, I believe, for this to grow, and then 12 days to produce berries. Which isn't great, but hey, that's fine. For contamination, we need 400 science. I'm going to place in another one of these. Just make sure to pause it. Okay, so our farmhouses are ready to go as soon as water clears up. You know what? I'm going to take out that. Don't know where the other 25 berries are. Over there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take out that bit of road and that bit of road. I don't have access to the berries. I don't want them eating the berries. That's for breeding pods. Okay, we'll have more than enough food to get us started. Let me get one of these guys in. Just for now. Get everything planted. You're going to focus on corn. You're going to focus on kohlrabi. Just so we can get everything sorted and started. Get that built up as soon as possible, please. I need to get my berries production up and running again. Luckily our trees are a bit more hardy. As soon as that's ready to go, I'm going to unpause that or take that out. Get that lowered, lowered. As soon as you are clear, I'm taking you, getting the water up. That's fine. Need to get them planting again. I'm going to get you paused. Which unstable core is this? Okay, it's this one. I think we'll be fine. I believe we'll be fine. A bit of a water seep here. We can always do something with that. Come on, guys. We need this. Should have opened that a bit earlier. At least we have some corn and some kohlrabi planted. Come on, guys, you need to work. And they're almost done there. Let's get a bit more. The kohlrabi's planted in there. Same there. Same there. I'm not gonna put that in yet, because yeah, they will run for those berries. couple of days still away. This might be a big day for wave. You know what? I'm just going to do this. Just so we can get some of our beavers fed. That actually did nothing. Let's just keep an eye out here. A drought approaching, that's not the worst. Don't get me wrong, it's not the best, but at least it's not the worst. Get this in, please. Just so I can have that in. Okay, contamination sensor. One there and one there. If contamination is greater than 2, and if it's less than I still need to work out what I want this to do. But for now, I can at least automate this. Okay, so if contamination, this is on when contamination is less than. So when contamination is less than, I believe that's correct. I might be mistaken. Contamination is more than, then okay, let's see. Not yet, but we'll see. It died of old age. We're getting in some food. That's great. Just as long as we can keep our population from dying out and starving to death. You're gonna switch over to cassava. I'm gonna switch over to. I'm gonna stay on kohlrabi for now. You know what? Cassava. And there it begins. What prioritize for haulers? Although we don't have haulers. That's a bit of an oversight. Day drought. Not the best, but hey, it's fine. At least today we didn't have anyone starving to death. And I just said that, and now it's gonna happen. At this stage, we don't need scrap metal, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. That's already paused. We don't need so many. Okay, we haven't had 3 more starved to death. They go down to 2. You know what? Kohlrabi. Kohlrabi. Because at this stage there's nothing going there. Pause that. Just need this guy running. Can't believe I was so dumb with that, hey? I think we'll be fine. I believe so. We have a lot less beavers now. We need about 480 water and 480 food. So as soon as we get 500 water, I'm going to pause all our water pumps. Because then we can just leave it. And to get that like that. You know what? No, that's done. Let's just do that. We need water flowing in there, keeping it at 0.5, and then floodgates. 0.6. Get that high priority, please. Yay. Okay, we are stabilizing again. Great. So I'm going to pause all of this for now. We need to stretch our water so we can get our food situation sorted. Get that in, please. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Just set it to empty, and this is set to empty, because this is going to be filled up in the near future. Get that as a high priority, not the highest, but still high priority. Hopefully they will get this sorted out sooner rather than later. So we need 12 more planks there. Let's just stay here quickly and see what this does. If this is fine. Okay, come on. Everything looks fine, so yeah, I'm fine with that. Fine, dandy. I believe we'll have enough water for 5 days. Let's get that paused. Get these guys switched over to corn. So first corn is coming in. We won't have enough power to run this at full strength, but what I'm going to do that. So we can run that at full strength. Just because we have corn coming in, we're going to get more food. Just as a bit of a buffer. Basically halved our population. First now done is now they need to get that built. And let's get this taken care of. This. That's taken out. That's completely sealed off. That's blockages for this. Later on we might be dabbling with that. You don't have to be here. You can. I'm just gonna leave this here. Might not be the last time that we do something dumb. Okay, we definitely have enough food now. I'm just going to get one of these guys pumping. Just one. Now it's separated from this side, so actually just go ahead and pump everything out from here for now. And it's these ones are done. We can start worrying about something else. But I think this is a good place to stop this episode. Hopefully we don't get a lot of die off from old age, because we still need to get these guys running around. We need the berries for that. But I hope you enjoyed it. As you see, the first berries are coming into production or maturity, so we need another 12 days. But hopefully you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio.